Hill Leaders Day and Miyam Ginumit held at CM's Secretariat today. Chief Minister Biren says positive changes prevailing in the state. JAC of Amtuk and Amgio warns of indefinite cease work strike from March 22nd over implementation of the 7th Pay Commission. Secretary of the State Adult Education Department says the department intends to impart Maitai Mayai to elderly persons by March this year. State Agricultural Fair on the theme Soil Health for Sustainable Agriculture kicks off at Palace Compound. 42 stalls opened at the fair. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English News and I'm Premi Thangtum bringing you the top stories. Hundreds of people turned up on the joint Hill Leaders Day in Miyam Ginumit to air their grievances to Chief Minister N. Biren at CM's Secretariat today. Chief Minister Biren attended around 380 complaints and personally met nearly 800 people from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Speaking on the sideline, Chief Minister Biren told media persons that the performance of the new government is satisfactory towards bringing development in the state. He asserted that with the introduction of new welfare and health schemes for disabled and needy people of the state, the number of grievances on Miyam Ginumit and Hill Leaders Day have reduced drastically and termed it a sign of positive change in the state. Biren stated that he would continue to hold Miyam Ginumit and Hill Leaders Day till all the problems faced by the people are resolved. He added that such meetings offer an opportunity to hear the grievances and problems faced by the people personally. The Chief Minister maintained that though grievances regarding health and disabled persons have lessened, many people came for financial assistance for self-employment. Officials of various banks including SBI and Rural Bank were deputed to assist them. Biren also stated that officials of the health department were deployed to issue health cards under the CM Gihaksel Tengbang scheme. Biren also informed the media that around 80 to 100 projects will be launched from March 1st to 15 as a part of the first anniversary celebration of the BJP late state government. It may be mentioned that the Hill Leaders Day and Miyam Ginumit scheduled to be held on February 10 and February 15 respectively were rescheduled today due to the 4th session of the 11th Manipur Legislative Assembly.
I must say, Makasatagi Nakali, Matamatami Prajas in the Lapamogi grievances, Officer Unagi have the Sangbang of the Bar, Adagi DC Unagi have the Chinarangi Karigila, the Chanman of the Bar, Adagi Kaligum Harapam from the Gilago, Opistan Hire, Unabang, the grievances, Prajas in Stagi lay. And I see the Unaragadi, Hamanum the Amtuni, I should. Amu Anira, the Minini Harisuko. Adu Unapudu the Moida relief Pangudam. But I go government in Niger, Prajada relief Pangudam. And Matam Kra, Prajada, basic problem is home to Gribaway. I said again.
The Joint Administrative Council of All Manipur Trade Union, AMTUK, and All Manipur Government Employees Organization, AMGO, warned of launching indefinite cease work strike from March 22nd if the government does not make its stance known by March 21st regarding the 7th Pay Commission. Speaking to media persons at the office of the JAC, President of the JAC Senior Advocate Khaidem Mani said the 7th Pay Commission has been implemented in other states, including the northeastern states. He said the JAC has been demanding 22 charter of demands, including the implementation of the 7th Pay Commission for the welfare of the employees. Mani said the representatives of the JAC had earlier raised implementation of the same to Chief Minister N. Biren in 3 meetings. He said the JAC gave the government 3 months' time after the Chief Minister assured that the 7th Pay Commission will be implemented and urged the JAC to give some time in the last meeting held on October 26 last year. The senior advocate said the JAC launched protests by wearing black ribbon and taking mass casual leave in protest against the government's failure to initiate steps even after 3 months' time. He said the JAC has resolved to launch indefinite cease work strike without holding any further dialogue at the General Council meeting of the JAC yesterday, if the government failed to take positive step by March 21st. Mani expressed hope that the apex body of the JAC and all the government employees will support their movement.
General Council meeting of the Joint Administrative Council of Amtuk and MGO asingarang pamme halls mangtada mi phammaduna ya marui baware pama laure March kunda aikoi metric parkha adigi di 12 ki parkha du loibanina nongan ma kunma thoi baw bi yengaga 21st March asida deadline oiraga sibaw bi manungda 7 pay commission che pirani madugumigi order thoktana tawba natragadi March kuni thoi dagi di amuk hanna sarkar da hairu tawdana aikoi indefinite siege work thabak paidaba movement che tangsilagani.
Kaching District Headquarter Demand Committee, Waikong Thongjao appreciated Chief Minister N. Biren for seeking more time by stating that Kaching District Headquarter will soon be established considering the unanimous consent of the public. The committee has also withdrawn its call for the proposed indefinite ban in the light of the Chief Minister's statement as well as considering the ongoing Class 10 and 12 examinations. Addressing media persons at Manipur Press Club, convener of the committee, Mayanglambam Suresh Kumar, said that out of the 7 new districts constituted in the state, district headquarters for 2 districts including Kaching were left undecided. He asserted that the demand committee was formed to pressurize the government to instate district headquarters for Kaching district at Waikong Thongjao. Suresh Kumar maintained that against state government's delay in stating the district headquarters, the demand committee organized a sit-in at Wabagai Lamkai Bazaar yesterday, where 20 members of the demand committee sustained injuries from the tear gas shells and rubber bullets fired by the state police force. He said one woman identified as Hizam Mohini, 60 years, from Thongjao sustained critical injuries from rubber bullet and is undergoing medical treatment at Janims. The convener said the band was called in protest against the incident. However, after receiving positive assurances from the Chief Minister regarding the location of the district headquarters at a meeting held this morning around 8:30, which was attended by MLA Hyanglam constituency, leaders of the committee and Maira Paipi members, the proposed band was called off.
Kaching District Headquarter Demand Committee, Waikong Thongjao na ngarang yamna chamna democratic or vegetation ama Wabagai Lamkai Bazaar Sida, Hyanglam Wabagai Amadi, Sugunugi Praja Mayam Togzabasida, Aduguma Police Kahenba, tear gas Amadi Mobo, Kapsila Padagi, Mio Kunama Sokpa, Nupi Mariama Pabiraga, Numidangi Punktare Makaini Pan Power, detail Togduna Tambiba. Asiguma Torok Padagi, Honorable Chief Minister na, Prajaki Namukta Kalaga, Prajasing Palm Liba, Mapamda, Suksoi Shoy the Namadi Prajagi, Hunkana Tabak Torokani Habagi, Tazabama Pirakpa, Amadi Equina government Sibu, Prajaki Namukta Labor government in a Suksoi Shoydera, Praja Equina Tanjari with demand, see the Pirakani Habagi Tazabo from Silabina Maramorga, Equina Kaching Chang the Bagi, Equigi, Firebasa, Matam Karagi in a Handoksere Habit.
Social Welfare and Corporation Minister Nemcha Kipgan met spiritual leader Shri Shri Ravi Shankar at the Art of Living International Center, Panchgiri, held in Bangalore during her recent visit of the IT city. During the meeting, the minister Nemcha put forward various achievements of the BJP-led government under the dynamic leadership of Chief Minister N. Biren and emphasized that the government is extending every possible assistance, especially to the poor and needy people, by introducing various welfare schemes and programs to uplift their lives towards betterment. The minister seek advice and suggestions from the spiritual leader for a peaceful coexistence amongst different ethnic groups of the state, with a firm belief that mental peace is the most important solution towards the development of the state. Minister Nemcha was enthralled after witnessing the well-equipped facilities of the center spreading across various acres of land with world-class facilities. She felt that there are many facilities that can be adopted in the state to improve our economy. The Planning Department, Government of Manipur launched a 2-day seminar cum workshop on sustainable development goals at Hotel Imphal today. Speaking as chief guest in the event, Deputy Chairman of the State Planning Board S. Rajan asserted that when the elected individuals and government officials, especially the administrative officers, work honestly in the forefront, the society will develop at a much faster pace. He believed that the workshop will bring an innovative change in the state's development. He called on the people to cooperate and properly implement all the projects undertaken by the Niti Aayog for development of the Northeast India and the world at large. Taking part in the workshop, Chief Secretary of Manipur, R.R. Rashmi, stated that 169 targets are in place in connection with the 17th Sustainable Development Goals to transform our world by 2030. The Sustainable Development Goals cover the social, economic and environmental dimensions for enhancing people's lifestyles. R.R. Rashmi asserted that India is at the forefront to implement these Sustainable Development Goals. He said Niti Aayog, a nodal organization, has taken the responsibility to lead the central ministry and the state government to implement action plans in order to attain these goals. The 17 goals includes ending of poverty in all its forms everywhere, to end hunger, achieve food security and improve nutrition and promote sustainable agriculture, to prevent disease and to ensure health and well-being, to achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls, etc.
Sustainable Development Goal haibna lakiba se aikoi gi leiba prithvi stage chaukat thorang amasung mioiba jati na malemda nungai ya na leina bagi pandam da sanchi la phongthang amani BJP na lusingba Sri L Biren na lusingba government ama Manipur da lakpa da sunga Sri Manipur da Sustainable Development ga mari leina na aikoi Manipur da ahom development mayam ma lai. The improvement, the progress to achieving the goals will be indicated by the improvement in the indicator. So whether there has been any change in the indicator in implementation of the annual plans of the state will have to be clearly determined at the end of every year or every 2 years or periodically as the state planning department might decide. So this is an important process. There are district level committees, state level committees, other committees. But these committees must meet periodically to assess the progress in the indicators. And if for some reason there is no progress in the indicator, then we must immediately flag the issue. The outlays for the programs or the way we are implementing the programs may have to be changed to see that we actually achieve the targets.
13 representatives of Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee have urged Governor of Manipur Dr. Najma Heptullah not to enact the Manipur Parliamentary Secretary appointment, salary and allowance and miscellaneous provision, repealing Bill 2018 passed in the recently held assembly session. The governor has assured that the government will not take any step against the law. Addressing media persons at Congress Bhavan on BT Road, former president of MPCC, MLA Gai Khangam, maintained that the bill passed by BJP-led government is unconstitutional and against the law. He said that the Supreme Court already issued an order that appointment of parliamentary secretary is illegal and unconstitutional. Gai Khangam asserted that the Supreme Court's order is the law of the country, and as much the Congress MLAs walked out of the House when the bill was introduced in the House during the assembly session. He said that the representatives of the MPCC urged the governor not to give a signature to enact the bill into an act.
In regards to the appointment of Parliamentary Secretary, Matanga, in one form or another, amendment repeal whatever case it may be, unconstitutional oil. August House say, Mingchak Tihan Gani, a Pepunamak Sopmin Nagani, Haina Mokoi, Ahoinana, Mokonsi, Namimatagum, Tohe. Honorable Chief Minister Sri Birena. Using the Sakasa to Purpose, Napoyana, I and a civil, singer with them totally sad. Massisi, Punamakin, Tivani.
State Adult Education Department intends to impart Maitai Mayek to elderly persons by March this year. This was disclosed by the Department Secretary Mongcham Jo as a part of the media interaction with officials of various states departments organized by Department of Information and Public Relations as an initiative of the government to make the public aware of its welfare works. The press conference was held at DIPR complex in Moirangkom today. Speaking further, M. Joy stated that the project is a pilot project of the Adult Education Department and will be carried out in collaboration with local clubs and volunteers. He urged the people to avail the benefit provided by this new project of the department. He said the Adult Education Department under the Shakshar Bharat Literate India has opened altogether 321 adult education centers in the 4 districts of the state, namely Chandal, Senapati, Tamenglong and Thoubal district, and has imparted Maitai Mayek to 89,134 individuals. He said at present efforts are on to impart Maitai Mayek to 7,095 individuals, and at the 795 Literacy Learning Center on the teaching and learning and assessment test will be held on March 25th this year. He asserted that all projects initiated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be considered success only when the entire population is literate. The Secretary of the State Adult Education Department also appealed to all the relevant departments to contribute support to the State Adult Education Department and help in filling up the lack of adequate budget of the department in attaining its endeavor.
Mayamgi kogi kenogi media gi thongda koi phondok chani baji hariba ekogi hojiki matamda old age pension aduga ahalaman jing asi ekoina care lahoning ba mayamna phondok piru punamak sing asi sigi pandam asi phangna ba hona ba taragadi ekoina baje si khar sauna happy ba pibi ba loinana tongan ba department sing gi ahalaman jing damokta karim khar tauna ba some budget ki mai gi department gi saruk sidagi some percentage kara ekogi contribution hoina masi program hoina ekoida conversion hoina to matam da mateng pangbiragadi department asina paikhaliba ekogi scheme loina objective asi phangna bo hona bada asau mateng ama koi phangani oigani na mayam thamjagi.
Director of Fisheries Department K. Shimre gave assurance that schemes and opportunities for global trade in fish and fishery products at the national and international market will be provided in the state within the next 3 years. At the press conference organized by DIPR at DIPR Complex, Moirangkhom, Director David K. Shimre stated that the department is taking up necessary measures to overcome the inadequate production of fishes in the state and also affirm to export facilities. He said that the department has initiated farming of fishes in the state by implementing fish cage culture at Loktak Lake and also aims for mass production of fishes by adopting various measures. Adding on, the director notified that the department has taken 10 developmental schemes amounting to 3,552 lakh and 47 lakh rupees, including Kulakpat Regional Fishery Estates in Mayang, Imphal. Additional Director of Fisheries Department E. Solochana and Joint Director of Fisheries Department H. Biramani also attended the media interaction.
Hojik thadoi Nagaland, Meghalaya, even Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram, Chatli Vangasing. Akogi target as a Sigi program asina setsina Pazana, get the Kaidana Akoina smoothly chapataradi. Within 3 years, not only Akogi Northeastern the Tadopunatan, Akoi Myanmar su, Burma the su, Atoktupa Akogi Southeast Asia Tadoknova program Akoi Lejeva. Karino Haraka Atukimati Putoka the Vina, Akoi Tadoktra de Koi Limpana Taraga the Rivini. Other Tadoka foreign gi Pesasel Lakuna Bahadana Adugi Pandamsu, targets of Tandan Layaba.
Chief Secretary ISRR Rashmi has inaugurated the State Agriculture Fair 2018 for the farmers under the theme Soil Health for Sustainable Agriculture today at Iboyai Mashumanglila Sanglen Palace Compound. The event is being organized by State Agricultural Management and Extension Trading Institute, Sameti, Department of Agriculture under the sponsorship of the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, Government of India, New Delhi. A total number of 42 stalls of various departments and self-help groups are being opened at the fair, which will continue till March 1st. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Secretary R.R. Rashmi said that though the most important sector which helps in boosting the country's economy was neglected earlier, extra attention has been paid to the sector ever since BJP came to power at the center. He appealed to all to work together in translating the aim of Prime Minister Narendra Modi to double the farmers' income by 2022. The Chief Secretary maintained that not only new technology and quality seeds are required, but fertile soil is also needed to increase agricultural yields. He stressed the importance of soil testing to find out which plants are suitable for a particular soil type and the use of quality fertilizers and biofertilizers for enhancing soil fertility. R.R. Rashmi appealed to the department concerned and relevant agency to help in conducting soil testing for the welfare of the farmers. Agricultural products and machines used in farming were displayed at the stalls. Additional Chief Secretary Agriculture IAS Dr. Suhail Akhtar and Agriculture Director P.H. Rajendra were among those present on the opening day of the fair. CAF and PD Minister Karam Shyam asserted that the government has taken steps to use coal instead of firewood in brickfields industrial units as a use of large amount of firewood has led to felling of large number of trees. He also maintained that arrangements are ready to ban the import of coal illegally from outside the state. The minister was addressing media persons at Easter Construction Private Limited Complex, the temporary reservoir of coal in the state at Whitehorn. He urged the authority concerned of brick fields and industrial units in the state to demand the government their respective requirement of coal by March this year and assured that the government will provide their demands on time. Karam Shyam stated that the steps are undertaken by CAF and PT and state-nominated agency under the aegis of Directorate of Trade and Commerce. He stated that the government has contacted 3 suppliers of coal to meet the requirement of at least 4,200 metric tons of coal under the Indian coal distribution policy. Karam Shyam said the government will only get a margin of 5% from the consumers. Southeast Asia Cultural Organization SEACO in a press release appealed to the government to make all employees of the government departments to come and return office on time in order to bring about a change and developed society. It's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on the Secretary of Council of Higher Secondary Education Manipur expressing happiness at the fair conduct of the ongoing Class 12 examination in the Hill District of the state. Keep watching Impact News. Welcome back after the break and you're watching Primetime English News. Secretary of the Council of Higher Secondary Education Manipur, Dr. Maishna Vidyasagar expressed satisfaction and happiness on the fair conduct of the ongoing Class 12 examination in the Hill districts of the state. He made the statement today as he was leading a team on a round of inspection at the examination centers in Senapati district of the ongoing Class 12 examination that commenced on February 19th. The monitoring team today inspected Don Bosco Higher Secondary School Senapati and Lau Radiant School Senapati. The inspection team was also accompanied by Education Secretary of All Naga Students Association of Manipur, Ansam AC Thotso, Finance Secretary Joseph Adani, General Secretary of Mao Students Union Kapani Lorho, VP of Pawai Naga Sidant Mai Evni, General Secretary of Desam Shital Oinam, and other members of the union. Dr. Maishna Vidyasagar lauded the members of the organizations for their contributions in ensuring the smooth conduct of the examination in the Hill district.
अखोई एग्जामिनेशन से आमना लूना तरु तनाना अंगांसिंग से थंगनब मीदगी बावबा हंगनदबना प्रका थारम उबसद याम अपेमना पोए अन प्रका से सुमायना सुम इंप्रूव तौरागदे कोई स्टेट असिदा याम फब एजुकेशन नमा क्वालिटी एजुकेशन नमा याम थुना लाआने ना सा तौजरी अदुगा अखोई टीम मसिबु अमुक्सु अखोई असिस्ट तौविरिबसि अखोई गी लमनम सोंगी अनसम गी वॉलंटियर सिंग अमदी देसाम अखोई वैली गी वॉलंटियर सिंगसु लमनम सिगी सात्र गी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन सिंगसु अखोई काउंसिल लोखचरिबा सेक्शन थौरंग परखा गी फजन पांगथोकनबो होनजरिबस मतिंग चाउन पांगबी परखा गी माइकैदा मदी एजुकेशन माइकैदा याम चाउन होंग मा पुरा अनि नै थाजजे.
Meanwhile, Desam and Ansam have assured of extending full cooperation in bringing quality education in the state. Desam and Ansam have been carrying out drives since the past few years for bringing quality education in both the hills and valley districts of the state. The two students' organization, along with other relevant units, have been putting relentless efforts to bring a change in the state's education system. The student organization further appealed to the stakeholders concerned to provide adequate infrastructure at schools in the hilly regions.
Tam pakta leriba tongan ba yamna hena sing the leriba examination center sing sida kanglon chumna pangthomba ubusida lakchariba ekoi volunteer sing gi maikaida yamna nungai ba madia penba pokchaba ga loinana hena phagalna ba hena chokhatpa education system ama lakna bui damakta myam punamangna hona birakani habagi thajabado thamjare.
The state education system is such that exam centric. We also would like to appeal to the stakeholders that necessary facilities and infrastructure should also be ensured in the hills so that there is equality and equality in the education scenario in both in the hills and the valleys.
In an unfortunate incident, a young woman passed away last evening after delivering her child at Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, RIMS, allegedly due to the negligence of the doctor concerned. The deceased woman is identified as Sinam Ichan, 27 years, wife of Sinam Kiran Chandra from Awangsek Mai Coaching, Laima. Addressing media persons at Manipur Press Club, sister of the deceased, Sinam Tani, stated that her sister was in consultation of a lady doctor who is an assistant professor of gynecology department in RIMS even before the delivery. She was then admitted to RIMS Hospital on February 21st on approaching her due date, and she gave a normal delivery to a girl child yesterday morning at 5:30. Tani alleged that the doctor failed to prescribe any post-delivery medication and prescriptions were given only after they approached the doctor. Sinam Tani alleged that a concerned doctor is responsible for her sister's death, who was apparently healthy enough to give a normal delivery, but unfortunately passed away around 7:45 in the evening due to the untimely action and negligence of the doctor. Taking part in the press meet, Secretary of Advanced Women's Society, KH Amubi, expressed disappointment at the irresponsibility and negligence of the doctor concerned, stating that child delivery is a complicated procedure which needs to be conducted in utmost care and precautions. She lamented that the operation was conducted by medical students in the absence of the doctor concerned. She further appealed the authorities concerned to take actions against a lady doctor at the earliest and warned of intense agitation, including blocking of the National Highway No. 2. If the demands are not considered, a case in connection with the incident was registered at Lamphil Police Station.
Yam chekchilaninge doctor no Manipur doctor haiba yam yawe doctor amana loi chen da handore adubu khara kaino ina kaira khumba chen bai ba laira ba adu yenga ga tawira ga di akhoi laira ba mi di yam warani sinam ongbi isan na laikita ba si kaini gi doctor sina yengbira ma ga di phajana chekchinna tawira ma ga di mana thawayone yengbira ma ga di ma siroi adu na tabani na mana satra thato oga mana komthoga laibanena isan si laikidabane aduna gormena akanbai action lokhapirima thabak thatapiyu.
Despite the hope that the first shower of rain will do away with water scarcity in the state, there is an apprehension for flood condition due to the prevailing pathetic condition of the river banks and drainage systems. An exclusive report in this regard from our reporter Khetri Mayum Primchan.
Today the state has received the first rainfall of the year. People might think of relieving from scarcity of water by today's shower, but the big question here is the drainage system of the state, the river bank of the state, are they ready to face the heavy rains? Today's shower has raised the water level in Namul River. The color of the water is disheartening to the witness. The state faced frequent flood conditions last year due to the incessant rainfalls. However, the deplorable conditions of the river banks affected by the frequent flood have not been repaired as yet. Moreover, the drainage system in Imphal city are being blocked by solid wastes. Experts have opined that the drastic change in the climatic condition may lead to rainfall in any time. On the other hand, last year was recorded as a year with maximum rainfall since 1956 in Imphal. It may be recalled that Chief Minister Biren disclosed that an outside company is being consulted to clean up the river beds of the three rivers of Manipur, namely Nambul River, Imphal River and Iril River on Miyam Ginubit held on June 15 last year. However, cleaning of river beds seems to be still at its initial stage. The condition of river banks and drainage system in the state are still in deplorable condition, so the people of Manipur are eagerly waiting for some measures like repairing of river bank before the monsoon season. With camera person Nisi Sharma, this is Ketimim Premsan, Impact News, Imphal.
State's renowned financial institute, Panthobi Housing Finance Company Limited at Uripok, Imphal West, has plans to extend its branch in Guwahati soon. Managing Director of Panthobi Housing Finance Company Limited, T.H. Hemo, disclosed the company's intention at the inaugural of Panthobi Microfinance 13th branch at Singtamai Supermarket today. The new microfinance center will cater to businessmen and entrepreneurs of Singtamai, Pishum, Chingamaka, Kakwa and provide them with loan facilities and assist them in all over development of their respective trades. Hemo told media persons that cooperation, availability of financial resources and maintaining a healthy relationship with financial institutes are essential for making the state a developed and self-reliant one. He further highlighted the need for loanees to repay their loans on time after its utilization.
different activities da business tawbiriba miyam da loan gi khudong chaba pijagadabani panthoi microfin dagi financial assistance ki khudong chaba phangbiraba sing marakta kogi financial discipline lebiba semi pakagi natraga pakagi oiba yum sabidriba miyoi singda so khoina Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Credit Link Subsidy Scheme Fajakrab scheme dugi makada sokoina subsidized home loan aduga regular home loan sing baso koi pijarakani koi iramdam Manipur se saukhat panungaiba santi leiba iramdam am ohela pahaiba kanda aikoi masel amaga sel putok pusin waito waisin taunaba aduga financial institution amadagi financial assistance ko kodong chaba sing phangba adu aina tawjariba business sing adu upgrade torok pahaiba se masiga loina na aduga koi repayment habit any akoina paisa puba paisa sing bhai wakalon si phajana leiba sigi wakalon se leiraba matam du khaktada ekoi gi state se hena nungaiba tangdu leita ba chawkhap nungai biramdam orakane.
National Institute of Electronics and Information Technology has distributed certificates to the second batch students of Surya Mitra Das set-up box installers, service technicians and LED light repair technicians who were trained under Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana Skill Development Training Program today. The training program, which kicked off on October 6, 2017, was sponsored by the Ministry of Development of Northeastern Region. Speaking as chief guest, member of Rajya Sabha, Khetrimayum Bhavananda asserted that unemployment is one of the biggest problems in the country and that poverty is very much related to unemployment. He said such training program is required to achieve the goal of eradication of poverty from the country. Speaking in the event, Executive Director of NELIT, Imphal, Kohima and Agartala, T.H. Prameshwar said the institute has trained around 30,000 individuals under IT and IT's department since its inception. He said many of the pass-out students are working across the country and even abroad. Prameshwar appealed to the people to be employed creator rather than employment seeker.
Akwai sida factory achobsu leite factory achobo leibagi thaktusu akwai yogdibra khali adana moi map se kamai toroga gi employment ni khangde kamai tor ti haibagi khana badagi tanja dusu leibra na khali adama ko si apaba beginning amani amna papa akwai society sida akwai yam pick 30 lakhs population khakte ni ko na masi akwai emphasize tawji akwai yam pick 30 lakhs population khakte ni sida akwai concentrate tawji lakh mari mangi mi hoi khakte ni Sibuk da kwena phajana employ to ngam draba sibuk da kwena phajana society is apa mi o ma sem ngam dragadi achobo failure mo igne.
Coalition Against Drugs and Alcohol CADA Imphal East District Committee jointly with Nongmeibung Women's Development Maira Paibi Association conducted a public meeting against intoxicants and its adverse impacts at the office of Nongmeibung Women's Development Maira Paibi Association Unit 1 located at Wangkai Ayangpali, Imphal East yesterday afternoon around 2. Speaking at the public meeting, Vice President of CADA, Doran, expressed apprehensions that increasing drugs abuses in the state would lead to a eventual extinction of the state. Legal awareness program was held at different places in Moreh yesterday. The awareness program was held under the aegis of Manipur State Legal Services Authority or by District Legal Services Authority, Chandal at Moreh, Javangphai Village and Moreh, Hainong Makong Laikai. Chairperson of various organizations and Advocate Kaisham Dhane were among those present at the program. Speaking as resource person, Advocate K. Dhane enlightened the people on the rights of laborers in Moreh, various welfare schemes of the government and how to avail them. All Manipur Manpower Upliftment Center with the assistance of Iboyaima Hospital Research Center, Singjume conducted a free health medical camp cum labor awareness program at Lairam Wangma Community Hall in Kiamgai, Haibong, Makong yesterday. Altogether, 150 individuals were given free medical consultations. 50 weaver ID card and 50 construction worker ID card were also converted into smart cards on the occasion. A 3-day training program on disaster management kicked off in Thoubal District, Thoubal upon Balub, organized by the training program under the aegis of Relief and Disaster Management Department, Government of Manipur at Thoubal Achoba Community Hall. People and students of the area attended the training program. Experts from Relief and Disaster Management and State Disaster Response Force enlightened the people on various safety and preventive measures at the time of disasters. Now to sports news. Indian star MC Maricom settled for silver medal after losing in the final of the 16-9 Stranja Memorial Boxing Tournament at Sofia in Bulgaria yesterday. Maricom lost to Bulgarian Sevda Asinova in the 48-kilogram title bout. Overall, it was a fruitful outing for the Indian women, who ended up with 2 silver and 4 bronze medals in one of the oldest boxing tournaments in Europe. K. Dinku and K. Manjur of Manipur have qualified to participate in the boys double under-19 category in the upcoming Yonex Dutch Open at Haarlem in Netherlands from February 28 to March 4th, and in the Yonex German Open Junior Grand Prix to be held at Berlin in Germany from March 8 to 11th. Altogether, 11 boys, 10 girls, 6 coaches and 2 support staff were selected during the Indian junior team preparation camp at a Lucknow BBD Badminton Academy, Uttar Pradesh, that started on February 14 and concluded today. Laishram Rinki, a coach at the Sai Gopichand National Badminton Academy, was also selected as a coach for the Indian team coach. It may be mentioned that he is the first international badminton coach of Manipur. Before we end the bulletin, let's take a look at headlines once again. Hill Leaders Day and Myangi Numid held at CM Secretariat today. Chief Minister Biren says positive changes prevailing in the state. JAC of Amtuk and Amgio warns of indefinite cease work strike from March 22nd over implementation of the 7th Pay Commission. Secretary of the State Adult Education Department says the department intends to impart Meitei Mayek to elderly persons by March this year. State Agriculture Fair on the theme Soil Health for Sustainable Agriculture kicks off at Palace Compound. 42 stalls opened at the fair.